Hello, hope all is well. I forgot to pause, so about a few days has elapsed. Luckily I have the option that the game pauses when events show up, so I don't think much was missed. Right, based on the state loyalty, let's grant privileges for extra tax modifier. I need to reset my Republican tradition anyway. So that's nary a problem. Also, the guy I was going to claim moved. No, he didn't. It's this guy. Kalagahatha with the really cool flag. That's right, I forgot to actually annex areas, so now they're just sitting there. Frustratingly. I did say that the previous war was going to be my last war before I got admin 3. So I might get administrative idea 3. So I might get admin 3 before I do anything else now. I think these guys can sit in New York with the bagels. Wait, no, people from New York say bagels, don't they? I don't know. I say bagels. The free company doesn't feel worth it anymore. 35. I mean, really I should keep them around. Just because my income is so good. But what I'm going to do is instead of keeping them, I'll make a second stack of these guys. So I'll make this a 28 for now. And then further onwards will be anything else. So admin advisor cost. I have one of every type of advisor, so that's good. New parliament debate already. Wow. 15 Republican tradition and plus half a Republican tradition a year. I think I know what I'm doing. Don't need conversion costs, but last time that said 10% I could have sworn, so it's increased this time around. Yeah, this is a Republican tradition. Governmental progress, diplomatic mail, admin support, bribe MP. Okay, nobility. There we go. 15 RT and plus a half every month. Perfect. Looking good. Next separation of power will be... No, I don't want to become a monarch. I specifically made this a republic. Obviously not a theocracy either, so really it's probably just Attorney General. Cannot see Crown Land is my only annoyance. I might do supremacy of the Diet. Yeah, you're getting off lightly, Seneca. I'm not declaring war for a little while. So, Tech 7. 15 years to colonialism. So I should have my admin ideas either complete or mostly complete before I start holding the points for the colonialism, which I will likely do within the state of New York. But again, I'm leaving New York as it is. It will develop via pillaging capitals later. I think it would be Catskills, if I'm honest. I feel that's the most appropriate response. Let's see, how much can I spend on promoting cultures? Yeah, I want one of the public thingies to be converting culture, because I want this to be big. I want big American, because everything's bigger in America, right? Current generalship. Yeah, that's better than most I've had previously. Let's see, I've got space for 7 more. I think I'll make this a 20-10 stack, and that'll be my only stack for now. Is there a plutocratic and infrastructure? Yes, provincial trade power modifier. For how big the country's going to be, that does sound kind of useful. Let's go manpower at least 75%. Just because of my plan. And then I do want to seize land again. I'll do that once I've got the final cannon in. For now, I'll undrill. Temporarily, of course. Again, even though half of them said 0 ducats, I still want to work on the concept of everywhere should get a manufactory ready for later. We go. Rebels dealt with. Back to drilling. So for most playthroughs, you want 30% crown land. That is no debuffs. Anything from 30 to 50 is nothing. 50 plus becomes additional reform progress, extra autonomy reduction, extra maximum absolutism, and extra absolutism gain. Which is why building up crown lands at about 1550 is the right time to start working towards the bigger reform progress, because you'll then have more for the absolutism when you hit the age of whatever it is. This one. Yeah, just age of absolutism. Pittsburgh done? Does that open me up here? Again, I'll have to check via the coring screen. Oh, it's a territory, so it doesn't show me via that screen. So again, up here, I can't claim anything more north. This is it. This is my border here. Pittsburgh is where? Here. So that means I can take this. Cleveland. Perfect. Yeah, we'll take Cleveland. Good thing it removed for me, because I did a stupid thing. Extra gov reform progress. Thank you. I think that's just a good I think that's one of the good plutocratic pulse events, if I'm not mistaken. Unless it's a generic pulse event. I can't remember. I'm thinking now might be a good time to get this golden age on the go. Want the admin again. I still would kind of like to leave it for a little late, because it does increase goods produced. So I can leave it until like about till the 18th century. And then pop it then. So yeah, this is fine for now. I have a lot of dip points. I'm going to spend some of it on some peaceful persuasion of the natives. I'm just looking to see if they have the modified culture adjacent to. It says cultural assimilation, but I'm fairly certain I renamed that idea and that it's not cultural assimilation at the moment. Unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, I called it Bring Unity to Our Nation, but it keeps the original idea name. So, a little disappointing, but makes sense. Let's gain people influence. Let's lose Republican tradition. I know I just gained a lot, but I guess losing some now is okay too. So now it's just the wait for admin 3. And once I've got admin 3, I can just core everything up. Awesome. I'm earning this money faster than I can spend it, I swear. Let's get some boats. Lots and lots of boats. New recruits go where they are needed. Okay, good. That's me at naval force limit now. Well, that makes too much of a difference. Again, I'll just Ooh. I'll work on my Republican tradition via... I could use strength and government, but I'd rather just get to 8, I think. I'm going to let this build up a little. I've got 200 point cushion. That would hurt. Have I missed anything out? Yes, I can now do a hire. Which is actually Marietta. Speaking of Marietta, I know it's not exactly the same because it's Marinette, but Miraculous Ladybug in a couple of days. So excited. I'm going to... It even comes out the day after my or rather our Grow Castle clan does our big push. So the day after our big push, I'm just gonna be sort of off the radar so I can watch Miraculous Ladybug. Exciting times. Or at least that's what I'm thinking anyway. Yes, I was waiting for 75% manpower. That's fine, I'd like to wait for the mission. Gain back some loyalty. Because I'm taking a little bit of detriments for it. I could just sell tiles to get back the loyalty, but I'd rather just let them naturally passively come back. Oh, is that Portugal I see? Yes, it is. I think, but not sure, I think Bermuda is also owned by America at the moment. Like, in real life currently. I think it's considered American territory. It's either Spanish or American territory, but something's telling me it's American. Unless Bermuda was taken by Spain as part of their Florida holdings as well. But, again, my hunch goes towards it being US owned. It's actually owned by triangles. That's the true conspiracy. So, Roanoke's done. So I can take Pomowick or whatever. So what's Portugal gonna colonize? I mean, obviously they're doing the West Indies right now. / the Caribbean. Are they gonna come and settle Florida? Or are they gonna kind of ignore it? That's my question. Do they have Brazil yet? They have no Brazil. For some reason in my games, Portugal have been omitting Brazil. It's very strange. That's probably like the go-to for Iberia, but at the moment I've seen Portugal not have Brazil. When I continued that Tunis game, or while I've been continuing that Tunis game I should say, because I'm still playing it as Andalusia, England have got most of Brazil. So it's kind of flip-floppity. Right, it's 1490. I have extra stuff. I'll take this province here. Thank you very much. New river. I don't think that river's going to be as new as you think, buddy. Let's lose the money. Money's less important right now than the... I'm not saying it's unimportant, it's just less important than the money right now. Or whatever. Again, I will gov cap all of this. This will all be mine. And everything will be a seat, but for now, while I'm kind of stretched a little on gov cap, i.e. it's not very big yet. Also, I need to become an empire. As a kingdom, it's no good. So I can take here. That's Louisiana. I can take up along here. Perfect. Eno has been done. Does that mean I can do here now? Yes, it does. It's looking good. I kind of want Portugal to colonize this though, because then that gives me a Western power to fight. I would like to do the whole build heavy ships and land troops and that later. So I'm actually happy with it. I'd be happy with that. Or I might just make a claim on like... Actually, I can't really fight them via the West Indies if they form a colonial nation here, because my capital is in the Americas, so if I declare war on a colonial nation, it doesn't bring in the Overlord. The Overlord can attempt to intervene, but it doesn't initially bring them in as a co-belligerent, a belligerent to the war. They have to choose to step in. Okay, not that anybody will care about Europe at this point, because I sure don't as well either, but, you know, come our union... I mean, it's 2/3 still there, still. I want to see big Hesse. I think I might do a Hesse into Westphalia. Maybe I make 137 a Hesse into Westphalia as my first campaign. I don't know. I also haven't played Burgundy in a while. But I feel I should make my next playthrough a European one. Something's telling me I should make it a minor European playthrough. So with all this money, let's build some marketplaces and get some barracks on the go. I also do want to build the ship docks, because I actually do want extra ships. But then again, I can just build the ships. Don't matter about going over that limit so much. I'd just rather have just docks for the sailors. Because I'm sure marines will also be useful. Especially if I do decide to keep my idea of going for maritime ideas. That's a lot of provinces, that's a lot of natives blocking me all at once. But if I was to take, say, this one, or this one, that would catapult me into here. Yep, my cultures have come off. 1492. Let's keep this guy, because he's worth a lot of points now. The amount of points that he gives me extra would allow me to do something like this. Awesome. So, 1494. So a year and 2 years time. I do not want to seize land. These guys already hate me. I just want the estates to sort of level out at the moment. I've got plenty crown lands for not even 1500 yet. I can take Jawara. This is good. Alta Hammer is actually fully connected down to Florida, and they can't move. Why don't I take their land and push myself further around that way? Sounds like a good idea. Go. I now gain an additional 50% innovativeness per month. Technology ahead of time 0.01, but that should also be more than that because I earn 50% extra. Okay, fine. I mean, you're the boss game. I'm just, this is your game. I'm just living in it. So, what the AI do isn't necessarily correct. As a player, take the closest thing you can get to the Caribbean, so like one of these maybe. As Portugal, you sort of can get a Colombia and then into here, but you get Puerto Rico / Borican, you get Bani, you get Aruba, you get Jamaica, and you get Havana as your first ones because they're all centres of trade. Then beyond that, you then start spreading out and around. But wherever you go to make a colonial nation, so for instance in Panama, you would take Panama itself, and I think there's a province in here, Darien maybe? One of them is a centre of trade. Basically, take your centre of trades first. So for instance in Brazil, you want to hit, it's about here, Pernambuco. You want to hit about here for Bahia, and you want to hit about here for Rio de Janeiro. So yeah, the centre of trades are good ones to have. Also, if you're going colonial, when you first create a colonial nation, subsidize it. Literally just feed it to begin with, because it doesn't always start colonizing for itself, because it doesn't have the income. It goes, I can't do this. This will lose me money. But if you give them the money to do it, they will do it. Very handy early game. Just some food for the old thinky brain. I also want to take Osage, if I'm honest. So I might start the claim here. I already have an idea I said I'd take for the start of expansion, but at the same time, as I also mentioned, I want the manpower. Plutocratic coup. Because my loyalty is so bad. Okay. I mean, the wrong people are trying to rise up, but not really, because they're the only ones with 100 influence. Fine. So this is almost the end of what I can do with Manifest Destiny for the moment until Cleveland finishes, which is soon. I think I need a stack of regulars. It will slow down my mission though, so I would like to finish the mission first. I think. And again, from here I can just save up points ready for the colonialism. So I think I'm going to end this here for now. I might, if I remember before I jump back into the save file, bring myself up to the 75% manpower before I start recording the next part. But I think for now I'm going to give it a rest. So, peace.